Van Johnson over the years.
Hey, why don't you invite me there? It's easier. I was in the bathtub. I just got out.
Really? You okay now?
I'm all wet, but I'm clean.
Okay.
I just washed my hair for the night. Where are you, in Sydney?
No, I'm in Melbourne.
Oh, Melbourne.
Yep.
Okay, gewalt.
Yeah.
We're
We're a little south of Sydney, but...
How did you know I was here?
Look, we have ways and means.
Oy, gewalt. So, how's the weather? I just finished reading The Thornbirds.
That's by an Australian author, you know?
Yeah, it was excellent. Loved it. It was the Gone with the Wind of Australia.
That's good. That's good.
I'd love to get there. How will I ever get there?
Very easily. We're only about 26 hours away.
Oh, my God. I eat more than that for breakfast.
Listen, why don't you come over here and do an Australian tour of Send Me No Flowers?
Oh, my God. I don't know if they'd like it. I'm afraid of them.
Why?
I don't know. I'm afraid.
We're very nice people, you know.
I know. You're beautiful people, but I don't know if I've worked so hard.
Well, look,
so far.
Let me tell you something.
I'm ready.
But last week we did a little survey of the people that people wanted to speak on this program, and you were in the top 5.
Oh my God! Who are the other 4? They're all dead. Van Heflin, I think they wanted.
No, they didn't. They wanted Van Johnson.
My God, I'll be right there. Tell them to get the passports ready.
Hey, listen, Van. Do you mind if I ask you about your early years in Hollywood?
Oh, Jesus. We have to go over that again?
Oh, come on.
I dare you. You don't think they want to know about that trash, do you?
Of course they do.
All right. That's what I said. I knew they'd be dying to hear from us.
You see...
Go.
You see, most people believe that your first film was with MGM. It wasn't, was it?
Oh, you know everything. You know everything. No, the first picture was with Lucille Ball, actually. Too Many Girls at RKO.
Yeah?
When Lucille was Queen of the Bees.
That's right.
And then I went back to New York and got into Pal Joey.
Yep.
The play, that is. And for George Abbott with Gene Kelly. And then I went back to California for Warner Brothers. There's one picture there with Faye Emerson called Murder in the Big House or some dumb thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't a B, it was a C. I played a newspaper reporter. My name was Scoop.
That's right.
That'll give you an idea.
Yeah.
See how tough things were then? Then I went to Metro.
Right. Tell us about your first... It was a Dr. Gillespie, wasn't it?
Oh, no. The first one was Somewhere I'll Find You with Clark Gable and Lana Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think it was... why don't you do your bio? What is your first name?
Bert.
Bert?
Yeah.
Would be Bert. Bertie. Bert. Then it was the pilot number 5, I think, with Gene Kelly.
Yeah.
Human Comedy, and then the Kildares started. I did 4 of the damn things.
Did you enjoy them?
Oh, yes. I loved old Lionel Barrymore. I learned a lot from that dear man. Yeah, I don't do anything I don't enjoy, Bert.
Well, that's good.
I go to do a picture with David Jansen.
Real? When's this?
That's the week after. I fly there a week from Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It's an ABC Movie of the Week. It's a 2-hour deal.
I was in the audience of Music Man in London when something quite dramatic happened, Van, some years ago.
My fingers got chopped off.
Yeah.
Would be there that night.
How is it now?
Oh, Bert. Oh, it's back on.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah, they put it back. Everything happens in London. I just came from London. I was at a fat farm over there.
At a what?
A fat farm.
Why?
Because I stopped smoking. Now I can't stop eating.
Yes, and what, are you down in weight?
Oh, yes, I'm down in weight, yes. Yes. They have great fat farms in England, so I went to a place called Forest Mere.
And what
took off 19 pounds. What?
How do you take that weight off? What do they do to you?
Everything. Up the front, up the back, down the throat, pipes, glass tubes, grapefruit, soup, half an orange for breakfast, and gallons of water. I felt like Esther Williams when I got out.
Why didn't you ring her?
Oh, I love her. We're still friends. I'm friends with all of them.
Well, that's the one thing. In Hollywood, everybody loves Van Johnson. You must be pretty easy to get along with, are you?
Well, I love people, Bert. I just love people. I'm so grateful to be alive. I've been through that cancer thing twice, you know.
Yeah, I know that.
And every day I wake up and I thank God for I'm here because there's a lot to live for. And life is beautiful when we have our health.
Van, when you got that first cancer scare, it must have hit you pretty badly.
Be right in the belly, both of them. Yeah, it's just terrible. You don't hear that every day, do you, Bert?
No.
But I was in the best of hands and went right in, and I got out 4 weeks later. They held the picture for me. Then I got it a year later in New York and went back in again. You never know if I'm going to get out or not.
Yeah.
Anyway, I believe in prayer, and I believe in Norman Vincent Peale, and I believe in checkups.
You really do believe? You really do believe in prayer?
Oh, yes. I talk to the big boss every day. Yeah.
Now, in Hollywood, would that be the rule, or would that be the exception?
Hollywood is the same as any other town. What do you mean? Religion is universal.
Yeah, that I know. That I know. But
What's Hollywood got to do with religion?
Well, I'm just thinking that the lifestyle of Hollywood, as it was, maybe was, I mean, there were more chances, weren't there, to get away from God?
Oh no, not the people I knew. I don't know what goes on out there now. I don't live there anymore. I live in New York, very happily.
Yeah, you prefer New York?
Oh, God, yes. I'm an Easterner, Bert. I miss the seasons and snow and spring and the fall, all those damn tropical palm trees with the rats in them and the smog. The Indians used to call Los Angeles smoke pocket. No, all my friends don't live there anymore. They're either dead or in heaven or living in New York.
Who's the best friend you've ever had?
Spencer Tracy, Roswell Russell. People like that there. My doctor, I guess, and my minister.
Well, as much as you sort of say that it's no different in Hollywood, it's so refreshing to hear a bloke like yourself talk about God and talk about your minister.
Oh, I go every Sunday, but it isn't just going to church, Bert. It's carrying him in your heart and in your thoughts and contemplating him every day and helping somebody, doing one or two good deeds every day to help somebody along. Oh, there's so much of the other in this crazy, mixed-up world. No, I couldn't get along without religion. I think we have to have a belief in someone or something. I go to all the churches, even temple, the synagogue.
Van, you've got a very talented young daughter, haven't you?
I don't know. None of them are in the business. Why?
I thought one of your...
3 kids. No, they're all out there somewhere. I don't know, somewhere in Beverly Hills, but none of them are in the business.
No, I thought one was a painter.
Oh, we all paint. We all paint.
You're very close to your children?
Yes, that's just a hobby, Bert. Painting. I paint, I needlepoint, I cook, I bake, I sculpt, I wood carve. I have to do... Spencer Tracy always taught me, he said, take one subject each year and see it through. Don't waste your time. And I did. I took up painting and all the rest of it, and French. Now I'm going to take up Australian.
Van, I've always had the feeling when I've seen you interviewed and heard you interviewed that you're a very serious craftsman in what you do, but you do send up a lot, some of the stuff that you've done on film. I mean, have a look at things like A Guy Named Joe and The Cane Mutiny. They're real performances. You must be proud of performances like that.
I guess so. I don't take it all too seriously, Bert. By that, I mean I know my lines and I get on the set on time and I work hard, but I never look at the damn things once they're finished.
Yeah, have you got a favorite film? Obviously not.
Oh, I guess last time I saw Paris with Liz Taylor. Battleground, Cane Mutiny. End of the Affair with Deborah Carr. That's about it. I've been on 125 pictures, Bert. I guess about 4 or 5 are you're proud of. But I haven't seen half of them.
Well,
I much prefer the theater, Bert. I love my life now.
Well, was Music Man a turning point for you?
Oh, very much so, yes. I got a divorce. You're beautiful, Bert. You've got a great sense of humor. Oh, I'm coming down there now.
I just think that's very funny. That, of course, that was your divorce from...
Baby.
That was your divorce from Eve, wasn't it?
Oh, please don't mention the name. Please, it's such a lovely day here in Denver. And we are a mile high. No, I worked hard over there. I love London, I love England, and it was a great joy to go back on the stage again, and I suddenly realized this is where I belong. Yes, I go out every year to do a guest spot with Rock Hudson on Macmillan or McLeod or Quincy, which I just finished with Jack Klugman. Did you get that there yet?
No, we don't get Quincy. No.
Yeah, you will. And Maud, Beatrice Arthur, B. Arthur. And I just go out to keep my face in that screen once in a while and to get the credits. But I much prefer the theater. I love my life now, Bert. I can do what I want when I want.
You make it sound as if there was a time when you couldn't do what you wanted to do.
Well, those years under contract, yes, we had to do what we were told. But it was permission time. We had to get permission to go to the bathroom.
But they say that at MGM you never complained.
Oh, no, I never. My God, you know everything. Yes. No, I never complained. I found it was easier to do everything that they told me. I'm glad I did now. After all, they've been in the business longer than I had. A lot of things I did that I didn't like to do, Bert. But somehow you get up in front of that screen and the scenery and the buildings, and you get little June Allison or Esther Williams or Judy, and it comes out kind of pretty with color. It's not too bad when they get music under it.
I was talking to drop her name. I was talking to June Allison a couple of weeks ago, and
No.
she was telling me to expect this, so I've been looking forward to this call.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yep.
You know, Bert, I didn't know it was going to happen today.
Didn't you?
No, I just happened to come in. I just came in from lunch at the Brown Palace, a lovely old hotel here, with my doctor and his wife. And I thought, well, I better wash my hair tonight because it's Tuesday, and I got to have my bubble bath. And I was scrounging around in there with my toy ducks. And the phone rang, and here you are.
Isn't that lovely? What a way to meet.
Yes, isn't it strange? Do you ever come to New York?
Yes, I get there occasionally.
Do you know a Sydney fellow named Peter Pagan?
I certainly do.
Well, he's a very good friend of mine, a wonderful man. And if all the Australians are like Peter and the Pagan family, I'm coming down.
Well, you know, as I say to everybody to whom we speak, you'd be more than welcome. A tour of one of your shows, one of your plays in Australia would do sensational business.
Really?
Yep.
My God.
And who knows, you could find your next wife over here.
Oh, please, Bert, once was enough. Oh, I think it's an unnatural state of existence.
Are you a grandfather yet?
Yes.
How many times?
God, I just turned 61 last week.
Yeah?
But I got all my hair, my teeth, and my bod, and my freckles, and my red socks.
You've still got your freckles?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't give anything away.
There are lots of people who still suggest that they screamed louder for you than they ever screamed for Sinatra, you know.
Well, you really have done your homework, Bert.
Because they did.
Really? Well, that's what Frank said.
Van, how do you want to be remembered?
With love and laughter, Bert. With love and laughter and dignity. Well, you know, we're going one by one. So most of my friends are... Well, I just lost Roz and Russell a few months ago, and she was my great love. There's not many of us left. I think that's why they call it the Late Late Show. Do you have that down there?
We do. We go right through the night with late movies.
Yeah? Were you born in Melbourne, Bert?
Yes, I was born in Melbourne. Let me think, 39 years ago.
Oh my God, jailbait.
And I saw you first in that film that you want to forget when you played Scoop.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, and I tell you.
Oh my, good God.
And I'll tell you what I did for you. In our suburb, we didn't have an MGM house, and I actually changed suburbs to go and see your movies at MGM.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you've got taste, Bert. You've got class.
Van, you've got this film coming up, as you mentioned, at the end of Send Me No Flowers, the stage play you're doing. Do you plan ahead very much?
Not if I can help it. I don't want to know too much, really. I was in London 3 weeks ago, and I saw this play over there. I love the English theater. In fact, I found my best vehicles in London. I did Bill and Boeing. Maybe I will bring this to Australia. I've never been down there. I had better do something before I get much older. It would be fun, but I think Peter Pagan has a shop in Sydney.
Yeah, I'm sure he...
Pavilion.
Yeah, I'm sure he has. I'll be in contact with him anyway.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, he still lives in New York. He's very successful. He does all the plays with all the broads.
Van, it's been terrific talking to you this morning.
Okay. Is it morning there?
It is morning.
Oh, my Lord.
And you go on stage tonight?
Yes, I go on stage every night. Yeah, we just broke the house record last night. I was thrilled.
Mm-hmm. Who else is in the play with you?
Well, Arizona, the windmill in Scottsdale, to do more Send Me Flowers for Christmas.
Any one role that you didn't get that you would have liked?
Yeah. I'd like to have done Van Gogh, Lust for Life, that Kirk did. But after seeing Kirk's performance, I wrote him a fan letter. I said, I loved it, but I could never have topped you. He was Van Gogh.
Van, your contribution to Hollywood, is, whether you believe it or know it or not, has been a big one, and I just want to thank you for talking to us.
Well, God bless you. Bert, is this the end? Will I ever see you again or hear from you?
Oh, I'll just keep ringing you.
Oh, you're beautiful. My God, they're not all like you.
Thanks a lot, Van.
Well, you know, you're only as good as the feeder, and you're a good feeder.